Good morning, good morning. Saturday morning, standing in front of Mount Myoko. Still has a little bit of snow up there. Over on the right side towards Akakura, more snow coverage that way. And Seki Onsen on the right side here. This is actually a really great view of Myoko. It really puts things into perspective. This isn't why I've started this video today, but I will give you a quick rundown of what you're looking at. And that is Myoko. Straight ahead, the big mountain in the center there. And there are 4 ski resorts in that area. Over on the left, there's Suginohara. Next to that, the next one towards the right, so from left to right. So the left, Suginohara. Then there's Ikinotaira, or Alpenblick is the other name for it. Next to that is Akakura Kanko, and then Akakura Onsen. And further to the right side, not really counted as another ski resort here, but it is right here, it's Seki Onsen. Hey, what's up, Walks and City Flow? How you doing, guys? Looking at Myoko here. Over on the left, the mountain towards the left, that's another volcano over there. That is Kurohime, and that's another skijo, a ski resort. So right here in front of our eyes, we can see 6 skijo, 6 ski resorts right in front of us. What a beautiful view, huh? And this is actually why I started the video. I'm on my way to my other house. So my first house that I bought is over to the left there. That is my Myoko Kogen house. And I'm on my way down to the other Myoko house. It's closer to Arai. But I thought I should stop here. Hey, what's up, Bradzul? Am I gonna move into the new house? I like it more. I'm not sure right now. I'm expanding. Right now I'm just fixing it up. Probably during the winter. My thought is I'll keep going with my tours, and my plan is to use the house to fill up my house in Myoko Kogen more, because I've been limited to 4 guests at a time. And I've been staying with the guests. So my goal would be to be able to have more guests, say 8 guests, and I would be at the other house for that time, for that week, and then switch between the 2, because I do love both of these houses a lot. What's up, AJ Bonds? Florida, thank you very much. Love the content, thank you very much. Okay, so I was getting to it before. I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'll be in the picture. Give me a second. These beautiful little apartments here, 1 sec. Front camera. Hey, what's going on, guys? I got my massive selfie stick and I got these reflective glasses on. You're gonna see my huge selfie pole in this. How cool is this view behind me? It doesn't look real. It's like I'm in a painting. And I'm just literally driving right now to my other house. I'm in the middle of painting the other house right now. This is my last day of painting the exterior, the walls, the fascia, and the eaves. You would not believe how quick I've painted this house. Good thing my dad has been a painter for the last 50+ years, and he managed to teach me how to paint a house well and quickly. Just adjust a little bit here. So I've stopped here on the way, just a quick stop. I won't keep you guys for too long, but what this is, this building behind me and these buildings here, behind me here, this is an outdoor school in Japan. It is the only recreational outdoor school in Japan. And I've actually never really stopped by here. Yesterday I was on the way back from painting the house, the second last day of painting the house. And I thought, I've got to stop here. Now this is in between my new house and my Myoko Kogen house, Myoko Kogen and Myoko house. I'll call it the Arai house. It's not necessarily Arai, but it's close to Arai, Lotte Arai, just to distinguish the two. And I thought, I've got to stop here and check this out finally, because it's an outdoor school. And I'm actually interested in connecting with these guys because I think it could be cool to integrate with this outdoor community, the younger college guys, and possibly do a collaboration where we do some adventure hikes and stuff, and I'll get into that in a little bit too. Just go back to these comments. Camera I'm using, this is just an iPhone 16. It's actually, the app is better. It's called Prism. So this is a live, but the live on YouTube is horrible. So I'm using Prism app, and that's what I'm using to stream. I get a message from Dusty. Most of my Japanese friends are in Yokohama, Tokyo, Saitama. Yeah, they're all good spots too to base yourself in the city areas. Good for connections. The one thing I probably lack out here is being able to go to Tokyo events so easily. There are a lot of events, and it's the best way to connect if you're trying to do anything like this. But I'm persisting and trying to stick to the countryside as long as I can. What's going on, Alex? I'm doing good. I love this place. I haven't even started doing this little tour yet. What's up, Shadow Hunter? Hold on. Let's adjust the camera so it's easier to walk. So this is the outdoor school, and what they do here is what you'd expect. They do anything from snow sports, skiing, backcountry, mountain guiding, hiking, guiding, rock climbing, all of this stuff that probably Japan hasn't had that exposure for yet. People come to Japan for the culture, the temples, which is really a great place to start. There's so much to offer in the temple space. You cannot see enough of that stuff. Tea ceremonies, wearing a kimono. But what people are not coming to Japan for usually is the green season, the warmer summer season, and these outdoor things that you can do, which is why I thought, I'm not going to go in the school here. I don't have permission to go inside or anything, but I thought I'd just do a walk around, and I thought this would be a great exposure for Japan, and to show that they have this, that people don't talk about this stuff too much, the adventure stuff. So let's walk up here. You're going to lose that view. I'm going to have it for a little bit. It's very pretty. And so behind me here, as I walk this way, these apartments behind me are the dormitories for the people that are attending the school. And their view, look at that. These apartments back here. And I'll turn back around this way. And that's their view. And by the way, this is not there's no like sponsorship or anything here about like come and attend this school, but you can. It would all be in Japanese, but this is a great way to learn Japanese through the mountains. Your classroom would be up there, up on Myoko. Pretty good spot to learn about life. And it's quiet. It's a Saturday. I would imagine that they're doing excursions today. I do see a couple of people around, but it's very quiet. These would be the buses over here for their excursions. And I'm just assuming this stuff. I have an idea of what it's a campus, so you can imagine what it is. Stargazer Field. Outdoor Senmongakko. So here's the sign for the campus right behind me here. Stargazer Field. And the interesting thing about it, so it says on the second bottom line there, it says that this is an outdoor school, and the bottom line says that it's a Kokusai International Snowboard and Skateboard Specialty School. Snowboard and skateboard specialty school. How cool is that? Hey, what's up everyone? Mountain biking, they have it. I'll come back to the mountain biking. Dusty Cat, remind me, because I spoke to a guy yesterday about the mountain biking. Don't let me forget about talking about that, because that's really cool. What's up, Canada? Raining a day, Canada. Hey, how you doing? See if I've missed a few comments. Ghost Forest, what's this? The Salt Lakers. What's up, guys? Japan's silent is beauty. It is. It's surprisingly quiet right now. So when I drove through yesterday, which is what made me think on the way to the house today, I'm going to do a quick stop and live here, was that there was an atmosphere. It's not a huge buzz. It's nothing like, say, an American campus. I went to Penn State, just so you guys know. I was in Penn State in Pennsylvania for a year. I did an exchange. And my other school was University of New South Wales in Sydney. But it's nothing like that kind of atmosphere. I also went to Ritsumeikan University in Kyoto for a year, doing an intensive Japanese language school. So I've had my experience of schools around the world. And this is the front. Maybe I'll flip it around so you guys can have a little look. You can look at the school. 1 second. Let me turn the camera. All right, so I'm standing out the front of the school right now. Just a couple of students. Let me stabilize this camera a little bit. Get that pole out the way. So this is the outdoor school, the entrance here. It's a pretty school. It looks like that Japanese build style where they've tried to mimic something in Europe and then made their Japan style into that. Beware the abandoned houses and empty temples, definitely. Oh, ghost walks, gotcha. That's cool. I've got a couple of students over there on the left. I will avoid, I don't have any permission here, so I'm not going to really put the camera in people's face unless they jump in front of the camera. But that side there is the outdoor school. I can see that written on top of the door up there. And this side here, some students on the way to whatever they're doing. I know that they've got a few good facilities in here, and I'm jealous of it. I want to join up to the school just for their facilities. But this one here, I'll show you the sign at the front, because this one excites me. So the sign at the front is the Kokusai, so I'm reading that sign right there in the middle of the screen now. Kokusai Snowboard to Skateboard Senmon Gakko. Snowboard and skateboard specialty school, Senmon Gakko. Snowboard and skateboard school. Yeah, this is one of those like only in Japan moments. They've combined these two incredible things. Snowboarding and skateboarding in one. And that's why over here, I noticed that there is a mini skate park. And it's a little bit different. In Japan, the skate parks versus Western countries, for example, where usually you have to pay to use a skate park. In Japan, you have to sign up for it most of the times. I'm not sure if it's the same here. I guess it would be. And you pay a fee to use this stuff. It's usually about 200 yen or something, or just say up to 500 yen, less than like $1 to $5 for a couple of hours usually. And this is just a mini outdoor spot. And you know that Japan has some incredible skateboarders, some of the best in the world, and they just train like crazy. But how cool is this? These little rails here. Yeah, some stairs. But I think what's new, and that I noticed, I don't know how I heard about this actually, it's kind of the reason I came down this way, but inside this building, and I'm gonna have a quick sneaky look. Which way? This way here. And you'll see me in the reflection. Yo, what's up? Inside this building, let's see if I can get a good view, is this swimming pool for skating here. How good is this? Over on that side, hopefully the camera doesn't blur out. Even the graffiti, the artwork on the left there. I think if I pull the camera any further left, I'm gonna lose lose the picture in the reflection. It's a nice skate park. It's not open right now. I don't know the opening hours. It's not written anywhere. Let's see if I can just block that out a little bit. Hold on. There we go. You get the idea. I'll flip it back. Hold up. Let's flip it back around. So you get the idea, but this is a pretty cool little skate spot and part of this school. I also read online that they have a whole other bunch of facilities, and I should probably explain a little bit more of the school, what I know about it. Extend this out a little bit. So this school is to train people up for, this is from my understanding, for outdoor guide jobs. It can be anything from snowboarding to hiking to also ice climbing. They have ice climbing in Japan. You climb ice, frozen, either walls or waterfalls. And there's a bunch of these activities that haven't really been explored yet for Japan. It is super exciting. It's a whole nother unlock to this map that as people kind of grow past this golden route through Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, I'll walk backwards because it's a bit windy. As people kind of go further and further from the Shinkansen line between, say, Tokyo and Hiroshima, there's so much more to explore. And it's not all just Myoko. There's a bunch of other places that you can do this stuff. They also do something that's quite popular in Japan is canyoning, where you can walk up basically waterfalls. There's a lot of waterfalls in Japan, but you walk up the waterfalls with special grippy shoes, and that's a really popular sport with the locals here. I think something else that's a little bit different for Japan is the age. So here I'm seeing a lot of young people that are studying for this. There's only one school, right? Whereas if you compare that to, say, the US, and there's a lot of different schools available, but the age, generally speaking, and I haven't checked this for a couple of years, and I think it's changed a little bit, but the age of a hiker in Japan, the average age would be beyond 50 years old. It would probably be closer to 60 years old for an average age hiker. If you compare that to a Western country, I'm going to keep to the US, it'd be a younger average, but not to say that younger people don't do it. If you saw my story, my reel recently, where my neighbor is 80 years old and he's currently hiking Japan's 100 famous mountains. He's done about half of them. And he's 80 years old and he drives out, he's changed his van to be able to sleep in it. And he drives around the country, sleeps in his van, and ticks off the 100 famous mountains in Japan. And that includes Japan's highest mountains as well, including Fuji and the other ones, like Yarigadake, which is it's the 5th highest mountain, and that's in the Kamikochi area. One second. That's south of Hakuba. Hakuba is also one of the mountains that you would include for the top 100. Let's go back this way a little bit and get that view again. And then I'm going to come back to this little store behind me. Whoa! The wind is up today. Hold up. So when I came through here yesterday, I spoke to the guy in the store, and I'll come back to that guy. That's about mountain biking. So there's also mountain biking. Any outdoor adventure stuff you can think of, it will be here. And this is the place to learn it. I'm not entirely sure of the qualifications here. By the way, let me know if it's too windy, because the wind has been strong for the last 3 days here. And I'll try to cover the mic a little bit more. I've got the little thing on the top. I don't know how successful that is. It is really windy right now. I'm just going back to that view, and then we're going to go check out that store. This dormitory up here. This is a beautiful area. This is like less than 10 minutes from my house. Both of my houses, right in between. It's so cool to see this younger generation coming through and learning the ways of the mountains and adventure sports in Japan. I don't know if you guys can hear the 12 o'clock bell that's ringing right now. The sun's just come out and it's really warm. I'm stuck with my hoodie. Speaking of which, I just sold my 51st, maybe 52nd now, hoodie, the Orijao hoodie. Sold more than 50 of these. I had no idea. Thank you. If you're one of the guys that are rocking one of my hoodies or my hats, thank you so much. I didn't expect that. Okay, I'm going to set the camera up for a second because this is pretty. Hold up. Okay, let's go back to front. Put this on the tripod. It's a bit shaky. It'll be shaky for a second. There we go. That's the view. This is much better than looking at me. All right, I'm going to read some of your comments. Yeah, nice. The skate park is cool. It will cost a little bit to get in, but it's definitely worth it. And I'm sure it's a good way to meet a community. I think a lot of people worry about that in Japan. I think people worry about when they come over here. I don't know if I'm in the center of the camera right now, but when people come over to Japan, people worry about making friends, meeting people. If you find the thing that you like doing, and for me it's the outdoor stuff, then you'll find a community in whatever you do. Japanese people really, if you like hiking, you get serious hikers. If you like snowboarding, you get serious snowboarders. During the off season, they open up ski parks, like the fake grass style with airbags, and you can practice your jumps for snowboarding. It's super cool. So they have all these other facilities. So when people do a hobby, they really do a hobby. If someone tells you they play a sport and they're Japanese, you can assume they're like pro level. They're probably pretty good. Yeah, how cool is this? The view from their dome. So I'm not sure of the curriculum, but I do know that they do a bunch of different certifications, including like avalanche and mountain rescue. And yeah, as someone commented above here, Gazumi, I just come in and understanding what the school curriculum focus is about. Wow, yeah, how cool is that, Gazumi? Skate park, way cool. Wish I went to that sort of school. I got chased out of school for skateboarding. This is the school for you. Kidding, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, ohayo. Ah, mada. Ohayo じゃなくてね。もう12時ですねぐらいですね。素晴らしいところですね。でしょ？Myoko大嫌いで、なんか綺麗ですね。本当に信じられないですね、この景色が。So pretty. Unbelievably pretty. So what a place to do your studies. And over on the left, so Myoko's in the focus right now, but over on the left, that mountain that's covered in clouds, that's Kurohime. That flies under the radar, flies under the clouds in the international community. It's actually very popular with Japanese locals. Myoko is currently probably the biggest hype or the biggest trend. I don't mean that in a negative way. It's one of the biggest trends that's come about in the last few years. And you can see why. It's just a beautiful mountain. It's like Fuji on steroids. There's a few Fujis built into one. Got the one in the center, one on the left. That's the Suginohara ski resort. And on the right side, the Akakura ski-jo area. And then even further across is the Tsubame Onsen. There's actually a hot spring up to the right. And there's actually one to the very left of Myoko, the main center cone. Down to the left, there's an area with a steam vent there. This is just one mountain for lots of activities. And that's why I wanted to kind of share this, that there's so much more to skiing and the snow's melting. Get ready for the next season. I went on to launch Gazumi. I went on to launch I'm reading a comment from Gazumi. I went on to launch and own the major skateboard brand in our country in the 80s. Oh, you got to drop your brand. Gazumi, which is the brand? Need to know it. The temperature right now, I'm guessing it's around 22 degrees Celsius. I'm guessing. I haven't checked the temperature. In Fahrenheit, someone can help me with that. It's probably around like 70, 75 Fahrenheit if you're joining me from the US. All right, I'm going to flip the camera back around. I've got some people coming back behind me. Be cool to have an interview. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is my walk to introduce everyone to the mountain sports and adventure in Japan. One of the things I haven't mentioned yet is the mountain biking. And in the last couple of years, over on the left side of the mountain of Myoko there is Alpenblick or Ikinotaira ski resort. There's two names for the ski resort. They're trying to push for a mountain biking park here, and they have created it, and it's been really successful. Konnichiwa. あ、すみません。そうですね。そうですね。素敵って lovely. They're saying it's a beautiful. They're here to take photos of the mountain. It's great. Everyone's out enjoying. I think if you want to do outdoor, imagine like if you're gonna be signing up for a college education, I feel like this would be a great place and also a great subject to be studying. Your life's going to be in the outdoors. What a wonderful future ahead. That's why I tried to change with mine. I've been doing the corporate stuff, and I went to try to switch. I'm trying to switch from, last about 3 years now. But I left corporate and I tried to change my life to be more like this, because every day after work, 3, 4, 5 p.m. when I got off, I'd try to finish as early as possible. And I'd go skiing or hiking, do my best. Ah, konnichiwa. 学生ですか？学生、みんな学生。どうですか？なんか学校は。そこそこ。そこそこ。専門僕は山プロ。あ、こんにちは。こんにちは、ライブですね。あ、そうです。はい。そうですね。僕はガイドになるための。ガイドってなんかマウンテンガイド。そうですね。山の頑張ってます。すごいですね。出身どちらですか？オーストラリア。関川に住んでますね。あ、今ですか？うんうん。僕去年までニュージーランドいたんですよ。どうですか？めっちゃいいところでした。英語は？英語ちょっとだけ。なんか紹介が。これみんな何人の方が見てるんですか？いろんなですね。日本人でも。うん。じゃあ。でも英語はできれば。Hello. A little bit. Can you do a short? Say who you are, like what your name is, what you do here. Hello, my name is Riku, and I'm studying to be a hiking guide. It's fun for me, so please come to Myoko. Are you from Niigata? No, I'm from Hyogo. Oh, Hyogo. Yeah. Did they have a mountain school there? No, nothing. I think for hiking guide, we have only this school in Japan. I see. Yeah, maybe. How do you find the school? Is it a good school? Oh, this school? Oh, yeah. I think this field is very good. Myoko is crazy. Full of birds, nature, and snow sports. Yeah. I think very good place. How about Hyogo? Yeah, nothing. And you went to New Zealand last year? Yeah. To Queenstown. Did you like that? Yeah, it's very nice. What did you do there? Oh, just hiking. Very cool.
Yep.
Wow, you
was
speak
fun.
English so well.
Not too bad.
That's so good. Let's see if we get some comments here. Oh, look. How cool is this? Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, we have some comments here.
Wow. So many people.
Chiba, someone in Chiba here.
Oi.
Let's see. 4 times in Japan. Hi, Eriku. Dusty Cat. ハイキングガイド。すごいね。
YouTube ですか？
YouTuber。
名前なんて言うんですか？
Matt Guy.
Matt Guy.
My name is Matt Guy.
Okay.
M-A-T-T
MATT.
G-U-Y. This is cool. Because it's for privacy, I don't talk to many people when I do YouTube.
Funny.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, that's my life.
Too many people.
This is my life now.
Whoa!
This is you on live.
Oh, it's crazy. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yep.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, I live here, so
Yeah.
I want to come here and talk to the school and find guides. I do hiking. I'm also like a hiking guide and snowboard guide too.
Oh, yeah.
In Myoko.
He's very good at skiing.
Wow, cool.
He's awesome.
Wow. So I'll probably see you here when I walk by.
Maybe we can meet again.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You can I have Instagram as well.
Oh, yep.
It's the same name, Matt Guy. If you send me a message,
Yeah.
we can go hiking.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What? How cool is that? I rarely do interviews like this. I try not to be encroach on people's privacy. I'm just reading your comment here. I didn't hear Australia in the conversation with this young dude. Did I hear straight? New Zealand. The guy went to New Zealand, to Queenstown. Yeah, probably to do some wonderful hiking and trekking, as New Zealand has as well. So he said he lives in Hyogo Prefecture, he's from Hyogo Prefecture, which is close to Osaka, close to Hiroshima area. And yeah, he came here to do classes here at the school because it's the only school in Japan that has this outdoor school. Yeah, I need to do it, so I have this comment. That was fun to see you chat with him. Yeah, I would love to interview more people. One of the reasons I haven't got into interviewing people is mostly time, actually. Mostly time. But secondly, it takes me a lot of time to edit videos. Already it takes me about a week to put a video together. And there's a high chance that when I interview or talk to people, it's going to be in Japanese as well. And doing the subtitles for that. I think there's like AI now that figures that out. I haven't got into the tech stuff, so I need to get into the tech stuff to get like automatic subtitles. Whoa, look at this car. It's one of my dream cars. I haven't had an STI version of that. Subaru. Let's see. Oh, I missed the chance, Walks and City Flow, to ask him about the Aokigahara forest. I think that's the... I hate AI. I hate AI as well. That's why I try to keep my videos as real as possible. I try not to put too much music on the background unless I find it really boring, or the long shots, like I do a lot of time lapse. And if I just have no sound with time lapse, it will be terrible. So I try to keep it really natural. There's another guy I might be able to have a chat with here, actually. And this dude is involved in mountain biking. So I met this guy yesterday. I'm getting thirsty now to drink coffee. I think I should chat a little bit more about this guy before I go into it. I'll just set the camera up for a second. Give me a second, I'll put the tripod down. It's gonna be shaky. Put it down low so it doesn't blow over. We still have that wind. You can see it on my chords here. Yeah, so like I've been saying, I mean, the reason I wanted to I can't think of the English word for this, shokai. If someone's Japanese and knows the word for shokai, like present, introduce. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna put this camera a bit lower because it is really windy. You're just not seeing it too much. Okay, down on the floor. Yeah, the reason I want to share this is because there are this young community out here, like this guy that we just got to meet, Riku. And I mean, he speaks English well. And I don't want to make that sound like it's a big surprise. I think it's a whole other video, another topic. But this new, younger generation has access to social media and YouTube like this with subtitles that are automatically put there. So I hate AI too, but it helps with things like subtitles. And it helps people like Riku, like me, when I'm learning Japanese, to put the jimaku, the subtitles below, and listen to natural speaking like I am now, and be able to learn the language in a more realistic way, not from a textbook. Yeah. So I think my goal of this video was to just show that there are more possibilities even outside of skiing. I want people to come and explore these areas too. Not just Myoko as well. Myoko is already becoming really popular. The summer sports has a huge opportunity still for anywhere in Japan, including Niseko, including Hakuba. It's still heavily under the radar. There are a lot of outdoor sports, and I think one of the things that scares people, or there's two reasons why I think it hasn't been pushed further along. And I'm talking about why summer sports, why adventure activities in Japan haven't taken off yet. And one is because I think when people do come back to Japan, it doesn't matter if you're coming for the 10th time, you still are interested in Japanese culture. But I think what's not sold, what's not promoted by the Japanese government, because that's where it all starts, and especially in the 80s, the 70s and 80s when it's really kicked off with the golden route and everything. But what they left out was the mountain lifestyle in Japan. And Japan is like close to 75% mountainous. A lot of these cultural connections and traditions were born in the mountains, living with the mountains. So to rule out this place that has shaped Japan beyond the temples and everything else that we come here for, kimono, temples, the way we dress, the way we go to temple and pray, that kind of stuff, is where it all started. And that goes back to Shintoism and whatnot. I'm going off track. I've got to stop myself because it's like a really deep topic. But while I may come back here to this school and get permission. Hold on, just shake this a little bit. I would like to come back to the school and get permission to do a few more interviews with, say, the students, the staff, talk about the outdoor activities in Japan on offer, even the curriculum. I read that people do come here worldwide to come and enjoy an outdoor curriculum. It would be in Japanese, like I mentioned earlier. But it's also a great way for your path to study the language too. All right. And then just to off the tongue, roll off some options for outdoor activities. The easiest one to say is hiking. This is in the summertime. Hiking, mountain biking, and I'll talk about that soon. Canyoning and following the waterfalls, and there's so many of them in Japan. Following the waterfalls and walking through them in special like non-slip shoes. Then there is even like within the hiking, there are like nature walks, and the purpose behind it is to relax and feel good. And let me come back about that too, because we have a bit of a different way of when we're in the Western countries, our purpose is a little bit different when we go hiking. Usually it's to conquer the mountain. In Japan, it's to recharge and to be recharged by nature. And of course there are people who want to like go hard as well. So There's also rock climbing. Bouldering is huge, and you've only got to look at the results of like the worlds for bouldering, for skateboarding, for snowboarding. And Japan is now usually in the top 10, if not first place, and sometimes first, second, third, fourth, fifth in the same event. So it's a great place to improve your skill and learn about the mountains here. One of the things in the winter here that would be really important, and I would love to see if the school offers this, is avalanche safety, because these mountains are dangerous in Japan for a variety of different reasons. Landslides, volcanic activity, earthquakes, bears, snakes. So to have, I mean, it'd be great if they offered an international course, like a 2-week hardcore course. How cool would that be? I got to talk to these guys. And I read your comments because I'm talking way too much. Marcus, I like those sunglasses. Where are they from? These are like, there you go. It's my eyes, you can see them. I cannot see. I've heard that blue eyes or light colored eyes don't work well in the light. And for me, I cannot see a thing. I wear these. These are from Amazon. They're like less than 3,000 yen. I keep breaking them and I lose sunglasses all the time and I need them. 3,000 yen, Amazon. I'll drop the link in here after. No affiliation. And they're like wood. Walks, showcase. Gazumi, showcase? Maybe showcase is good. So for shokai, presentation. So the word shokai suru, to present, to showcase, to introduce. Walks and city flow. YouTube team is restricting AI users, creators. Okay, that's good. I think that's a good thing too. I spend every summer in Hakuba cycling. That's PMC. Yeah, sweet. And I mean, I've talked about like more adrenaline style sports. I haven't even mentioned wakeboarding. There's also wakeboarding too, and other stuff on the lake around here and all over Japan. Biwako has a popular like jet ski community, windsurfing, the hydrofoils and stuff, kayaking and all of those things. And then cycling, PMC, you mentioned like Hakuba and cycling. Yeah, and road bikes. I didn't even say that. So all of this like adventure stuff, but there's also just road biking. Not to say it's not adventurous, but there's also road biking for someone who doesn't want to like go into the extreme nature. And I think, you can comment here as well, PMC, or whatever you think, but I think road biking in Japan is pretty safe when I compare it to other places in the world. And I mean that drivers are generally pretty forgiving and try their best to not hit you when they're driving. They give you a lot of space. The roads can be narrow and it can be dangerous on some of the turns, but I think generally it's pretty good. Here there's a big trail running and like marathon running community for Myoko, surprisingly. I'd say outside of skiing or in the Japanese community, the biggest focus is running, and there's a lot of marathon runners here. And there's a lot of roads marked for running. Even if you're if you're a runner, you would want to actually come to Myoko and the Shinano area in Nagano for running. Gazumi, heading to Japan Monday, trip 12, going to Tokyo. I didn't see your message before, Gazumi, about your brand. Stick it on there again, because I won't be able to scroll and find it. But tell me what your brand was in the 80s. Going to Tokyo, Oshino, Kawaguchiko. That's all pretty spots before the area gets any busier. Sweet. Yeah. And if you hike Fuji, the price went up again this year to, I think, 4,000 yen and reduced number of people. It's great. I think they're actually showing an impact on Fuji where the number is actually going down of tourists that are climbing each year, and it kind of needs that. PMC, very safe. Australia is a nightmare. Agree. I used to work in the city in Sydney, and I would ride my bicycle from Mona Vale on the northern beaches to North Sydney. It's about 16-kilometer ride. It's not too crazy. 612. So about 10 miles-ish from where I used to ride. And every day I just felt like I was just fighting for my life. I got hit by a bus once. It was not my fault. I was just hit by the bus when it pulled over and stopped. And a Mercedes-Benz run me over as well when I was taking a turn. Both of them, I'd like to say, are not my fault. Maybe I was in the wrong somewhere, but yeah. PMC, I can ride 20 kilometers to work and not worry about the traffic. Yeah. Used to live in Narrabeen. Okay, what's up? I used to surf at North Narrabeen my whole childhood. And I went to North Narrabeen High School. Sports high. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. All right, so mountain biking. This is the last thing I wanted to cover on this video. Oh, Chroma. Tried riding twice to work, both times horn blasted. Scott P, Canada. How you doing? So Scott P says, hello from Canada. Love the channel. Excited to see the videos about the new house. I've been working so hard the last 2 weeks to paint the outside of my house. And I was planning to release that video today, but I've got 1 day left. So right now I should be working on that house. But I thought this is when my viewers are most active on YouTube. So I usually try to time my videos to come out on a Saturday. You might want to take note of that if you do like to follow me. And I try to release on a Saturday morning when that kind of falls into the time where people who watch me are most active. I can see that in the analytics. So I thought I'd do a live here before I go and start my renovation, painting the house. I've literally got 3 hours left of painting the house, and you wouldn't believe how quick I painted this house. I've done the fascia, which is the fascia board is that piece of below the roof line. There's a board there that's called fascia, and then underneath that board there's a small ceiling. They're called the eaves, and I did that. So the fascia, the eaves, and then there's a line that goes around the house that breaks it up for waterproofing. And I glossed all of these things. So I did the glossing in enamel paint, oil-based paint. I've done the walls, almost completed the walls. I've got a little bit of fascia and a little bit of the walls left in the next 3 hours after I finish this video. And then I'll make a video about that and show you how I painted this house so quickly. And the reason behind it was that it's going to be summer. The temperatures will change really soon. It's already getting warmer now. I'm wearing this hoodie right now, but I could probably take it off. And where I bought this new house, so in between, Myoko Kogen is like up here at about 750 meters altitude. And the other house is towards Arai area. And as you go down the mountain, and that's about 200 meters altitude, so 3 times less, just say, to make it easy. 3 to 4 times less, and the temperature drops. So in the summer when I go down there, because that's where the DIY store is, and I drive from Myoko down to the Arai area, the temperature is about 5 degrees, 6, 7 degrees Celsius increase as you go down towards sea level. And whenever I go down there for, say, the DIY store, the bigger one, before I get out of my car, I prepare myself and think, all right, I've got 8 minutes before I die. Because when I open the door, it's like a fan-forced oven. It's super hot. And I don't actually think I got to the second point before when I was saying, why are outdoor sports not that popular in Japan yet during the summer months, is because it's hot. And the thing is, when you do get to a certain height on the mountains, it does get much cooler, and it's really comfortable to trek when you get it around 1,800 meters altitude plus. It's a really nice temperature to be at, and a nice temperature to camp out, take the tent, or sleep in the mountain huts up there. So that'd be the 2 reasons why they're not popular, the mountain sports. 1, because people want culture, and 2, because it's too hot in the warmer months. Okay, I'm going to get going in a second for the last kind of segment I wanted to do for this video, which is mountain biking. I'm just going to read the comments that have come through. Jay says, travel to Japan has always been on my bucket list. Watching your videos is really enlightening. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate the comment. Walks in City Flow. There have been prophecies about Japan this July. Let's read. Tatsuki, the future I see. This is very important. I hope you care about this seriously. Okay. And Gazumi. Matt, I've fly fished saltwater mountains during every one of my trips. That's awesome. Surfed and skated Brisbane, Gold Coast competitively. Now fly fishing is my main passion. Fishing is huge here. I went and did, so kind of connected to my renovation stuff. I'll be getting new tatami floors so tatami mats, the flooring in Japan, and I'll be replacing what I have there now. And I went to see my tatami guy, and at the time I was chatting with him, and I asked him, hey, would it be cool to make a video? So I will be making a video about tatami. He's actually quite a famous guy in Japan, and he's like third or fourth generation tatami maker. He's been on TV and things here. And he showed me, he's like, hey, I don't just do tatamis, I also am a pretty good fisher. And he showed me, a fisherman, and he showed me some of the fish he caught that day, and they were huge, down at the ocean. It's about 25 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. So fishing is also huge here, as Gazumi is making the most of it. Okay, so let's go for a walk, because this is the final part. I'll try to keep this video under an hour. Check out my Crocs. I got my serious Crocs on today. All right, give me a second as I adjust this. Cool, and I really appreciate you guys joining. I think these are the things that Japan is missing out on the promotion for, like this outdoor stuff. And I really do my best to put this out there. It's a funny thing because the start of all this like journey for, you could say like the social media stuff. Like the whole influencer stuff, I don't like to put myself in that category, but someone who's making videos and sharing this information, it's very easy to follow the trends and see what works. And because I don't usually do that, I don't talk about like the thing that everyone else kind of jumps on. It's actually been a challenge this whole time, because when people go to Japan and they want to hike, they just search Mount Fuji, and it's usually not the thing that I would cover. I'd talk about something different. So I really do appreciate how people have found me on my journey and who join and support me. So thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to flip the camera around for a second and show you. Oh, and I'm wearing socks. Yeah, Gazumi, socks with Crocs. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I should have hid that. Okay, let me show you this. Flip the camera. This here was a Yamazaki, this building across here, Yamazaki convenience store, about under a year ago, a little bit more than 6 months back. They converted this convenience store into a hiking store, and it's so cool. It is really cool. And I'm going to go in and see, so I'm just going to cross over here, or I should, because I've got the camera on. This is for safety. Let's have another look back there. These alpine trees. Very pretty. So we've got the campus here, the outdoor campus. We've got the mountains where it's set. Pretty. And then over on this side, we have this new outdoor store that I'll give a shout out to. And this was put here to basically support this school, this outdoor school, which has been here since 2004, I believe. But this has just been put here recently. And I met this guy in here yesterday who was really cool. And I don't know if I can just go and film this, but I'm going to go I'm going to poke my head in. He's going to hopefully recognize me. And Oh, okay. All right, let's go inside and see him. There's also a coffee roaster here. Ah. I'll wait till I'll see if he comes out for a second. I don't want to like barge in. I really try to be as polite. But got shoes out the front, a little bike. I'm just gonna poke my head in and I'll talk to them and see if I can take some video. 1 second. Konnichiwa. すみません。ライブですね。大丈夫ですか？大丈夫。あ、はい。じゃあ。Say hi. あ、すみません。Do you want to give a quick self-introduction?
Okay.
I'll leave you. You can hold the microphone.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Ino.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hua Hua. I'm a student of the International Outdoor and Outdoor. 名前忘れちゃった今。A student from that outdoor college.
What do you study there?
I study outdoor education and outdoor sports.
Oh, okay. Do you have a specialty for a sport?
Special.
For example, hiking or is it? I'm not. How does it work? Tell me how it works.
How?
Do you study one on the camera so I can go?
Yes, we learn a lot of outdoor like hiking, mountain climbing. So my boss is also my teacher.
Oh, really?
It's also my teacher. Yes.
3 years?
Yes, and now I'm grade 2.
How many years are you now?
I came here last year. This is
Okay.
my second year.
What type of certificate? Do you become a mountain guide or something different?
まだ決まってない. I'm not decided yet. Yeah, I'm not decided yet.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Do you recommend your school?
Yes, of course. I very recommend this school.
What kind of lifestyle do you have now? So, every day do you go hiking?
No. In the grade first,
What kind of job would you like?
maybe like forest school, like the kids camping or something like that.
Very nice. What made you decide to come to this school?
Actually, I'm from China. I'm Chinese. Yes, and I'm graduated from university and thinking about learn outdoor education, but there's no such college or university in China. It's not.
Interesting.
Yes, so research a lot of school around the world, not just in Japan, but also American, England, or Finland and Norway. Actually, there are also other schools like I-NAC, but Japan is the most close. It's close to China, and it's also famous around the world, the Japanese outdoor education. So I choose Japan, and among Japan, I think this school is best because there are lots of professional teachers.
Oh, very cool. And then last question, I think people will be interested.
Oh.
Because I'm talking about the school today. How about Japanese? If someone is interested to join the school, do they must know Japanese, or do you also can you learn English here too?
I think Japanese is necessary because most of the lessons was held by Japanese. We also have English lessons, but it's not so much.
I see.
So Japanese is necessary, I think.
When you graduate, this is the last question. When you graduate, are you able to find a job easily? Does the school help connect you with companies?
I think it's not so difficult. The students graduate from this school actually every year almost 100% students can find a job related to outdoor activities.
Very cool.
And like for me, I
Nice. It's definitely getting more popular, especially in Myoko,
yes,
for more Chinese tourists
and other tourists from Europe or American or other places.
yeah, that's so nice.
Uh,
Really nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. We were excited. Yes, yes, just like now. We said, yes, we're waiting for you. Actually, we're waiting for you.
Very cool.
We're waiting for you.
Self-introduction, short.
自己紹介。
自己紹介、
自己紹介。
日本語になりますけども、大丈夫です
日本語も大丈夫です。
大丈夫ですか、
はい。
ウエスト妙高店アウトドアショップの店長の三輪です。専門学校の、臨時講師とマウンテンバイクインストラクターをやってます。はい。
Very nice. And last year you went to New Zealand. Last year?
去年ニュージーランド行
去年ニュージーランド行きました。ロトルア
So this is the boss. I'll say the boss. I can't think of the right word. This is the boss of the store, and he's a mountain bike guide.
何
Yes,
Right?
also.
Yeah, I can say this right. He's a
Right.
mountain bike guide, and actually, so we. Oh, I should just take this 1 second. They won't be able to hear me. I'll just turn this up. Yeah, this is fun. 楽しいね。なんかビジネスからちょっとまあプライバシーは必要と思ったんだけど、ちょっと心配してたね。ちょっと待ってね。
かっこいい。
めっちゃかっこいい。
いや。
It's so cool.
ああミュージック
Yeah, so this is the boss of the store, but he also he's a mountain bike guide. He was telling me yesterday that he's trying to start a business to become a mountain bike guide. He's going to be doing that from this year, I believe. 今年から
マウンテンバイクのガイドもやってみたいですよね。
はい。
そうですね。
はい。
やってみたいんですよね。
ウェブサイトとか SNS が
これからです。
これから。
これからです。
はい、これからです。
So I have to update you soon. He doesn't have a website yet or any kind of SNS yet. But as soon as I find that out, as soon as that happens, I'll definitely let you guys know. Because we...
Thank you.
Yeah.
もしできたらみんなに紹介して。
Thank you.
お願いします。できたらみんなに教えてください。
昨日ね、マウンテンバイクプロジェクト作ってるね、なんかトラックですね。なんか紹介が、
ちょっと
トラックの紹介を。
してもいいですか。
はい。
後で通訳です。
はい。この学校の奥の方、スケートパークの奥の方に、今マウンテンバイクコースを作ってるんですけど、まあ、この辺りだと、まあ、トレイルライドしかできないのでスキルアップコース、まあ、フォークロスパンプトラック、ダーツジャンプの、コースを作る予定で、まあ、初めての人から、まあ、上級者の人も楽しめるようなコースを作っていって、まあ、学校の一部として、まあ、学生さんたちと一緒に盛り上げていけたらいいかなとは思っているので、はい、どなたでも使えるようにしたいなと思ってるんで、ぜひ出来上がったら見に来てください。
今準備ですね。
今準備です。先週から草刈りを始めてます。でも一部もう走れるようにはなってるので、で20日に学校さんと一緒に草刈って、まあ、一通り走れるようにはするので、夏場にはまあ全面開放できると思ってます。
夏からですね。
夏からです。
すごい。じゃあ、
Next and the next week, the grade 2 and grade 3, we have the mountain bike week. A whole week of mountain bike lesson.
With you.
Yes, with Miwa sensei.
Are you a pro for
Yeah.
mountain bike?
いや、
わ
Miwa sensei.
三輪先生。
ー。岩先生。
え
Mr. Miwa.
一応、PMBI のレベル1インストラクター。
Very cool.
Yeah.
じゃあ通訳するね。So this awesome dude is currently in the middle of a project which is close to here. It's behind this area here, and he's creating by himself, on his own accord, an original mountain biking course, a mountain biking track, with the idea to improve your writing, your level. And he's an instructor. He's a level 1 certified instructor and guide. So from this year, he's helping the students also improve their mountain biking. It's part of their course at the outdoor school. And from summer this year, he's hoping to be able to open that to the public. So if you want to try riding with a pro rider, and yeah, come try to get here for summer. And as soon as I find out, when there's a website or SNS, I'll let you guys know so you can get in contact and improve your mountain biking. Not only that, but he also does, so he was telling me yesterday, he also does tours for guiding in the area, stuff that people don't know about. So again, it's something that's in the making. But if you're interested in that, again, let me know in the comments of this video too, and I will try to get back to you to try and connect you guys. Cool.
Thank you.
This store, this was a convenience store before, right?
Yes, before it's a convenience store of Yamazaki.
Yamazaki.
Japan. Yes.
How did that change to, why did that change? How did that change?
なんで山崎にしてからレストランの店になっちゃう。
この学校と、まあ協定、
ああ、学校と協定ね。Our college and the West, this company has a cooperation.
They work together to
Yes.
create something for the students.
Yes, we have a major called camping gear
Mm-hmm.
and outdoor business. So sometimes we will take lessons just here
Okay.
to learn about the wares and.
Oh, very cool. So the students can use this space to come across, and you can see all of the gear in here. And I'll show you quickly before I finish this. And I'll just show you what's in the store. And they will bring the students over here to check out the gear and how to use it properly.
Yes, how to use it properly.
Very
Also
cool.
some fruits.
And food too, yeah, of course. Because it's convenient.
Yes. Part of convenience.
Convenience. Okay, I'll quickly show. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
これコーヒーが
コーヒー
ぜひコーヒー
紹介しよう。
紹介。
自己紹介
日本語でも英語でもどっちでも。
Hello everyone. This shop is coffee roaster store. Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Psycho.
あ、最高だ。
Not Psycho.
最高でも最高
No.
最高、最高。
Psycho, Psycho. Okay. Please enjoy coffee life. Thank you.
I love coffee too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there's a mini. I'll flip the camera around now and I'll show you the store. But on this side, there is a coffee shop and there's a small roasting machine. I think you can see it in the picture back there. A small, like, cute coffee roaster. And all these, like, great coffees here. I think you've seen the prices up the back. Come and check this out. Beautiful video going on. I'll do a quick walk around. Is it okay for me to show the store? Okay, so I'll show you what's in the store, because this was a convenience store. All right, let's flip it back. Okay. Arigato. Just a quick look, just quickly. So over the back, I think what stands out, so you come in the Konbini Yamazaki, and instead of finding Famichiki wa nai ne.
No coffee.
No Famichiki.
Sorry.
Instead we've got this cool stuff. Like, we've got the North Face stuff, the backpacks and things. Little outlet pod over here. Over the back this side, they even have the rezoko, the fridges, and udon. Some pre-made meals here, convenient style. And then they've taken the doors off to this part for displaying all of the clothing, information and things at the front. Let's come back to that. Oh, hammocks up here. Like, this is going to be better than what you'd find in a tourism office. Because these are the guys that use the place, with some more information and books down the front. And you should definitely prepare in Japan when you're out there. And all the maps. Pretty cool. I think this is my favorite convenience store. That's so great. ね、すごいね。素敵ですね。So if you need any outdoor stuff, want to be connected with the guides in the area, come into this store. 暑い。暑くなったね。あと夏ですね。すぐ夏。ちょっと怖い。ありがとうね。あとで LINE ですね。マウンテンバイクショー。ああ、そう。ありがとうね。あとすぐですね。ありがとう。コーヒーも。
ありがとうございます。また遊びに。
またね。はい。釣り物ないね。これ、はい。ありがとうね。はい。はい、まだね。What do you guys think? I'll put the location on the map here for these dudes. For a good hiking, adventure, mountain bike specialty store in the area, right next to the outdoor school. It still looks like the convenience store, the konbini. So nice. See if I've got any comments here. I'll just go and set up the camera first. I'll go for a short walk. Give you time. If you want to write any comments, throw them up there and I will happily answer them. Let's just walk back towards the car. It is getting hot. So back to the house thing. This is the main reason why I wanted to paint the house as fast as I could. It definitely doesn't affect the quality. I am a pretty high-level painter thanks to my dad, and doing it for so many years. That's good and it's bad. Oh, hot. It's a beautiful day today. The wind is slowly dropping, so it's getting hotter. Whew, that's it. Go back towards my parking spot where this all started. Let's have one more look at the skate park. I'm going to come back here to go for a skate. I'm not a pro skater or anything. I love skating, but as I get older, I fear for my health. So cool. I don't know what the hours are here. I could probably find that online. Wow, it's a pretty serious park. Let me show you again. Oh, that's it. Flippy, flippy. Front. Oh, front. There we go. Skate park. Reflection, hold up. Get rid of that. There we go. Sick. This adventure stuff is why I moved to Japan. This is what enticed me in the first place. I saw a place that has so much potential for a great lifestyle, and also it's just so easy to live in Japan. I think everyone that comes out here and has a trip to Japan will come back again a second time. And I'm hoping those returners will come out and take a mountain bike ride, go for a hike, do some stargazing. This area also has about at least eight golf courses close by. if golf is your thing. Closest one to here is Myoko. Myoko has 2 up near the mountain up there. There's 2 golf courses. And close to here, Appa Resort. APA, Appa Risotto, has a golf course. Oof, I'm going to find a seat. I'm actually going to take my hoodie off because I am hot. And I'll just check if there's any other questions before I end this. So I'm going to end this in the next few minutes. If you want to throw any questions or comments on here, before I do, I'll find a spot to sit. There we go. This looks like a good spot. There we go. Sorry for the shakes. I know it's shaky. Give me a minute. I know you're looking at the sky. Let's see. And I gotta take my hoodie off. Just gonna flip it around so I can see any questions or comments. Turn back this way. I'm gonna sit here on the soft stuff. Here it is. This is what we want. I'll sit close so I can see the comments if there are any. Let's see. Whew. So from now, I'm going to be going down to my other house. I'm a bit blocked out here by the sun, silhouetted. But that's okay, the view is more important than I am of the mountains. Whew. All right, let's have a look. I hope I haven't missed, if I've missed any comment, copy and paste it and I'll come back to it if I've missed it along the way. So I'll start down with the new comments. Let's see. I don't see anything. All right, from Socks with Crocs, starting from there. Hope your videos will be recommended by YouTube. Love to see the first, another one come up. Love to see the first video. Bought a house in Japan with $6,000. Yeah, it's come a long way since buying the house for $6,000. Before I started out on this journey, I came back to Japan. I was working in, I was based in Seattle and Hawaii, working with tech companies, Microsoft and Facebook, building data centers, the project management behind that. So I was doing the construction management for data centers. And I had a really great time. I would consider going back to it in the future. But for now, I felt like this was perfect timing. If I didn't do it now, then when would I do it? So before the COVID borders opened for Japan, I joined a school, another language school. It's the second language school I'd been to in Japan. Enrolled for a year to brush up on my Japanese again. Still not perfect, as you can see. It's still a long way to go. It's a life journey. And when I got back here, I actually had a plan to open a cafe and then do a guiding, just like this, pretty much what you just saw. That's what I had in mind. But because I like to really travel, both Japan and internationally, it was pretty easy to forecast that it wouldn't be enough financially for me to be able to do that. So I couldn't sell coffee and be a guide for the lifestyle that I wanted, so I tried something different. And less about the money side, but more about if I could just do videos like this and show people new things in Japan and just kind of get by, then I'm not spending all of my money on the travel. It's kind of covered by what I do. And it's still a long way to go for that. I'm still doing my best for that. But that was my whole purpose here. And that really went off track. But yeah, it started with the $6,000. It started with me showing some stuff. Like, I really got popular in the beginning from showing some videos on Shikoku, in Shikoku area. which is it's south of Osaka. There's a small the island is called, it's not small, but Shikoku is the island, and I was in Kochi Prefecture. Some of my videos got really popular, and it was my chance to bring what I have to share into the limelight. And then along that way, I bought a house. I mean, that's something I wanted to do for at least 10 years. And that kind of propelled it even further. So I have a kind of a following now, subscribers that both want this stuff, the adventure stuff, and my house stuff. So I try to balance that out. It does take time, and it's a lot of creativity required with new stories, and yeah, because it does need to be popular to be able to sustain a life like this. All right, what do we have? Exploring new places is always fun. This is Walks and City Flow. Exploring new places is always fun. 1,000 mountains. I love watching your content. It's very informative. Thank you for spreading the authentic Japanese culture. Thank you. And the mountain culture is really, there's so much to go with that. I'm hoping, so I have been running tours the last 2 years, and also check it out for my, on my Orija, this is my plug now. Check out my tours on orija.me, where I do connect the missing link, which is skiing powder snow in Japan is pretty well known. But like me, when I first came to Japan and I went skiing on powder snow, the thing that was missing was the cultural side of it. And the way I did that initially was I spent 4 weeks skiing and 4 weeks traveling the golden route of Japan, route. But I thought over the years that should be really combined, because the mountain culture is the essence of Japan. It's where it all kind of comes from. So on my tours, I try to connect both adventure, the ski, snowboard side, and also within that, always ingrain the cultural and the traditional experiences. And I'm trying to connect with things right now, like my sushi. I was talking to the sushi restaurant next door to my house just this morning, and we're talking about possibly doing some how to make sushi courses in Myoko. And that would be very, very exclusive and very limited numbers, because their main goal is to be a sushi restaurant, not necessarily a teaching space. So stay tuned for that too, because that may or may not happen. Connecting the whole, the local feel is really important, the true Japan. Even the school here, I hope to talk to these guys, and I hope to set up some maybe hikes or guides and have people who come to visit Myoko or Japan be able to experience these guys who, they speak English, they have the education, and these are the best guides there are in Japan. They're Japanese, they understand things a lot. It's a great way to connect. All right, back to these. Upside down jam sandwich. Matt Guy, hello from the US. Almost bedtime. Yeah, that's right. You can stay up a little bit later. It's the weekend. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you joining. Love your videos. Going out. Thank you. Thanks again. Hello from Florida. What's up, Florida? Yulhui. What's going on, Florida? What are your plans for the second house? Are you intending to Airbnb it? And if so, would it only be profitable in the winter months? The plan with the second house was, because I run tours, during the last 2 years, I've had to minimize, or it's a good thing, I've had to cap my tour group to 4 people. They've stayed in my house with me, and it's just kind of outgrown that. It's definitely something where I can have more people joining the tours. It's just been pretty limited, and I do want to keep it limited, and I don't want it to be, I want to keep it limited and exclusive for people to have the best time in the intimate situation. But I would like to be able to, in the winter, have 8 people, for example, a group of people stay at my other house in Myoko Kogen, And then I would stay at the house in the Arai area and just drive up. So they'd have the house to themselves and I'd have the other house. That's one option. The other option is that I actually just improve it, renovate it, and potentially sell it. But that's like, yeah, it hasn't been decided yet. There's whatever kind of, however it pans out. But for now, the focus was to make that my temporary accommodation during the winter, and any other time I just want to drive down and be part of the city because it's it's quite different, the feel there. But not necessarily Airbnb, more like the guides stuff. Hi Matt, greetings from Brazil. I lived in Japan until 2015 in Gunma. Gunma is also cool, it's all mountains. Thanks for your comment. Very cool. Gunma is a beautiful spot too, and nice and close to Tokyo for ease of access. Gazumi, seen some other videos. First time I've joined one of your live streams. Title, Outdoor School, got me in. We'll join again. Thanks, Matt. Thank you, Gazumi. And I'm glad you joined. I'm glad to be able to share this, this day with you guys. Just over a bit of an hour and 30 now. Okay, it's longer than I expected, but I'm really glad to share this, and I do hope to have more of a deeper dive into the school. So keep an eye out for my next videos. Next week I should be releasing a video on the house. I don't think I'll get around to do that tomorrow. So it's either next few days or next week I'll release a video on painting the outside of the house. So changing the colors in such a short time. So I have a goal with that one too. So keep an eye out for that one. Check out my website. If you're interested in the house stuff and the property stuff in Japan, check out my website, mattguy.net. If you're interested in the tours with me, or the maps that I have for Japan, I've traveled to all of the prefectures, all 47. I still have a lot more to cover in that travel. But check out my maps for travel, check out my maps for property. It's all on mattguy.net or orija.me. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Last comments. Thank you for explanation. Did you find the renovating a home in Japan? Last few comments. Thank you for your explanation. Did you find renovating a home in Japan was very different from doing that in Australia? Yes, it's very different. And maybe if you go back 20 years in Australia where it was more specialized, it wasn't Bunnings. It was you go to get coffee at the coffee. That's what I'm thinking about. You go to get paint at the paint store. You go to get wood at the wood store. Everything's kind of broken down. You can get stuff easily from Amazon and from big DIY stores here, but it's not the best quality, and there's people that don't have the knowledge. So quickly, for example, the paint, I speak to a paint specialist, and they see what I already have a pretty good idea, but the products are new to me in Japan. But they tell me, they specify the paint that I need for example, rust, or for metal surfaces, wood surfaces, whatever. And speaking and talking that through is really important in Japan. It's a bit different in Australia. The construction method is different, considering all of the weather, because it's extremely hot and extremely cold, extremely humid, extreme everything in Japan. That's all important. Yeah, there's a lot, and I try to explain it all in those videos, but very different in summary. Kazumi's coming to Japan. Yo, welcome. Thank you, Doc. Just Doc. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Brazilians are everywhere, and I lived in Brazil too for about a year. I've been there about 6 times. Florianópolis, São Paulo, all over Brazil. I lived in Rio de Janeiro, in the favelas, in Rocinha, and down in Floripa. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next video. If you're not already, like the video to try to get it out there more. Like the video, keep following along, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll do my best to keep showing this authentic, original, genuine side of Japan. Happy travels! Yeah, great video. And